Perfect, and welcome back to the ACAC Championship Soccer here at Comet Stadium in Raymond for the game between the Red Deer Queens and the Keano Huskies. We've had a great day of soccer so far and hoping that this game will live up to another entertaining game.
On the face of it, this is probably the most evenly matched teams. Looking at both of them, there's it Red Deer sitting on 25 points. And then you have Keano sitting on 24.
Yeah, same amount of goals.
Same amount of goals as well. So it's
Red Deer just conceding a few less there. So
defenses and keepers may be on top here.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And so far, we have two from the north proceeding and one from the south. So hopefully, the Red Deer Queens here can even that up a little bit. We see the Huskies men coming into the stadium here as well. They'll end up playing the Medicine Hat Rattlers tomorrow in the semi-final.
And goalkeeper number 1, Jessica.
That's always good to see when both teams make it down to the championships, that they're supporting each other as well. A couple of Blue Jays fans here as well for game 1 of the World Series tonight.
And now, the starting lineup for the Keano.
Won't spoil it for anyone.
Coached by Neil Swapoon and Tiffany Fontaine. Midfield number 4, Iris Cook. Defender number 7, Heidi Fontaine.
It's not wind again, just picking up slightly here for this final game of the day. Sun has come out as well, but we'll see, because during the game, previously we did see that wind would drop quite a bit too, but we also could see how it would play an effect. So both teams will feel each other out here as well as judging that wind a little bit too.
Midfield number 19, Nicole.
Sun may not play too much of a factor into this. It doesn't seem to be in any one direction here. It's lighting up both goal areas. So
Madison Tyson.
goalkeeper should have an easy opportunity here on that side.
Goalkeeper number 31, Wangi McLennan Dilbo.
And change the keeper.
At this time now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise if you're able to and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Best of luck to both teams out there. Now let's play some soccer!
Last game of the day. What's your thoughts there, Dave?
I think last game of the day, hopefully it's going to be as exciting as the first 3 games that we've had today. Although all won by 1 goal, they were very entertaining there, no kind of one-sided game. I do hope and feel that the Red Deer Queens here are going to step it up a little bit against the Keano Huskies here and sort of take it to them a little bit as well. So again, the win could be a factor too. It's championship soccer. They're very evenly matched on paper with the stats, but coming into this game here, Red Deer did tie the final game, whereas Keano are coming in after winning the last 2 games. So that plays into the factor too. They're in on a high here.
Yeah, if you look at the games they played against, Red Deer played against the Kodiak series, that series was split, and it was 1 goal between those 2 games.
Yeah, very tight.
They were both of them were tight games, so we'll assume it's going to be a tight game here as well.
Yeah, they both scored the same amount of goals this season, with Red Deer conceding less goals. Not by many though, just 8 less goals this season. So we'll see how that defense can play into things here as well.
So we assume that actually most of the games will be the lopsided there on, and there's only 1 goal in between it. This is the most
Evenly matched,
one,
yeah.
So it'll be a 5-0 blowout against somebody.
Yeah.
The soccer goals like to put the pundits in their box.
They do, yeah. Well, the minute we say they're under control, the opposite team comes in. It is nice, though, to see Saint Furiyama back on the field here. I remember commentating a few years back at this exact stadium when she was injured and hurt there, so it is good to see her back and making that return, too. So we do have the Keanu Huskies kicking off here in their Indigenous jerseys.
Natalie Anderson, there's one of their playmakers at the front. She can score goals as well.
And we do have Red Deer playing in their white jerseys here as well. Starting off strong, winning that throw-in at the far side.
Nope, right off, corner right from the, nope, throw in right from the start. Take out right from the start.
Goal kick in there, yeah. So we'll see how they decide to play out. It looks as though they're splitting here to play short. They'll know with that wind as well. They would have watched the men's game prior to see how much it held up there. So
Red Deer's playing a press as well.
Red Deer just putting that press on too.
Yeah.
One in the middle there. Just sort of trying to get it under control. Saint Furiyama playing as that attacking player, but willing and able to drop into the front line, able to win that ball and be that playmaker too. Red Deer winning that ball there for the throw-in. Right on the corner line there. Throw in there.
And into space.
Straight into the Huskies there. Huskies trying to clear the lines. But again, Red Deer just holding that high press. It seems to be the thing of today that they're playing that high press. And one Eve McLennan Dillable there trying to keep that ball in and play that ball. And again, miscontrolled it for the corner to Red Deer Queens here with number 20, Yuri Omino taking this corner. Looks like the Huskies here, they're lining up with 1 on the front post, 1 protecting the goalkeeper there, and then 3 in that 6-yard box.
And
everyone else man marking.
Right. They're running for an
Swinging it out, but number 10, Paige Clefaish there, is unmarked in the middle there. Red Deer starting off strong here, getting the second corner of the game.
They seem to be setting up with the same plan that they had for the first one as well. One player coming in more from the back door. That there's number 15 there, Peyton Eric.
Yeah, and then we have Kennedy Van Argon just lining up at the back too.
Yep, same process again. That's a much better one there. I think that's what they intended.
Oh, and that was the header there from Saint Furiyama. Just going wide there. Had the goalkeeper scrabbling across our line. Perfect delivery into that space. Ready for Furiyama just to attack.
It hung up quite a bit in the wind there, so it actually gave them time, to come in.
Yeah, it allowed her to gain that momentum to come. So centre half taking that clearance for the Huskies, clearing it up to halfway line. Trying to gain that pressure on from the attack too, picking up those second balls as well.
Well, it seems because of the high press, they're automatically going for the long kickouts, even though it's against the wind. They've changed from the keeper kicking it out to the centre half.
Yeah,
And the centre half actually goes
she got some distance on it. She actually made it to the halfway
line.
Yeah.
So
Whereas we've seen in the last 2 or 3 games here with that wind, it's been hard for any goalkeeper to clear it out there. Can hear the Red Deer coach on that mic in the bottom corner just yelling at his teams about Faster, pressure. He wants them to get there quicker. He wants them to be there ready to win that ball back. Not letting the Huskies get that ball out. Red Deer Queens just bouncing the ball around, switching the ball out wide there.
I'm looking at the shape there, is it, you know, of the Huskies. They seem to have everybody back there, is it, Keevan Anderson up front,
Yeah,
you know, on her own.
Looks like they have a back four there with the fullbacks pushing up the two defensive low block players in the middle. One just playing in that kind of pseudo 10 and then three up top here. Goalkeeper with the kick out here. Again, just into that space. But Red Deer stepping up. Not allowing
Reading
them to
that
have
very,
it.
very well.
They're getting the shot off there.
The keeper should actually be taking it from take it from the side and put it out.
Yeah, it should be
away
playing down
from
the wing, right? Because that just allowed the number 8 there, Olivia Lundell, just to step out of the defensive line, carry that ball off and try and get that shot in there too.
Get it forward.
There's touches in here for Jessica Stewart, the goalkeeper for Red Deer Queens. Just clearing that ball long. That number 5, Grace Smith, is just tracking back, trying to gain that throw in, but Keanu's number 15 there, Nora Horsley, just making sure the final touch came off the Red Deer Queens.
Seems from these first 5 minutes here that the pressure is all coming from Red Deer.
Yeah, Red Deer's kind of playing that high press, stepping in
Yeah.
to win that first ball and then picking up that second ball. Not allowing any time on the ball for the Huskies to get it down and get playing. Ball just cleared into the middle there. The Huskies are going to have to be aware that that ball needs to be cleared out wide.
When they're playing the real short ball with each other, they can get it, but immediately they go to the long ball.
Yeah,
And it's like it can
It's
go
playing in the
anywhere.
Red Deer's favour that way, and again, Olivia Lundell just stepping out from the back, just kind of playing as that defensive midfield role. Red Deer setting up a 3 at the back here.
We'll see whether it's going to go out to wide or going to go straight down the middle. That's it, getting it better, but there is it. You know, from Amino, there is it in the midfield.
Yeah, just reading that ball coming in. And again, it's an interesting tactic. I mean, as a defender, you don't want to be taking those goal kicks because then you have to get out as quick as you can. But we saw the defender for the Huskies able to hit that halfway line with that ball, and you know, when seen the last couple from the goalkeeper just drop lower slightly there.
Looked a little bit there with that ball that, you know, was going over the top, but the keeper staying, because of the wind, the keeper staying quite far back.
Yeah,
Actually, the keeper
just expecting it to hold up a little bit there. You see Grace Smith there on the breakaway down the wing, just trying to create something against the opposite number and playing the ball across the box. Huskies bringing the ball out of play, managing to get
That was a
something
nice
going
ball
here.
from Anderson there.
You see there Peyton Eric just covering and clearing up, making sure that anything over the top she's going to be able to get to there. That pressure isn't allowing the Huskies players to get anything on that ball. We see Addison McLean there kind of putting their hands up to our teammates. It's like, well, where are you? What's next? So, you know, Red Deer closing them down real quick there. Huskies trying to create something.
3 or 4 players on
Number 20, Natalie Anderson there, holding that ball up well, drawing the foul.
Referee making the decision there.
Straight, in number 6. Let's go.
Still a little bit of a high line here. I know the wind's
It
in the
is.
favour of the Red Deer Queens, but set up the 25-yard mark for the sort of free kick here. Now we know it's going to be dumped in over the back, leaving a lot of ground in no man's land for someone to come to. That's an easy one there for Jessica Stewart.
For me as a defender, I prefer to be further back and then
Yeah.
coming out and meeting it, because, but you do.
Oh, seeing Furiyama with the perfect touch there. Around,
it was a lovely
excellent
save.
touch. McLennan Dillaba there did enough to get that ball out wide. But yeah, you're right, Jerry. As a defender, it's always easier to come forward and attack that ball than drop back. And it's also that territory is the goalkeeper going to come? Am I going to go? So
Well, this one there is
prefer to drop back.
and that goalkeeper stayed back.
Yeah.
You know, is it? But we also know who's a big central defender there. Is it for, you know, for the Huskies that she can hit
gives
she
a
can
kick
hit
on
the
it,
ball.
yeah.
So this one here is that you don't have to land in on top of the keeper, but it says you can get to the 18-yard box or a little bit.
Yeah,
further
between
back
that
than
18 and that penalty spot, right, is that area where no one's going to come for it from the goalkeeper point of view. Huskies getting a little bit more of a fun in the game, right?
Yeah.
Slowly trying to pick it back up and build, Number 18, Kennedy Van Oren.
that was a good
With a
shot.
nice strike there. Did have the goalkeeper scrambling.
Goalkeeper came across well. They had it covered.
Yeah, little mistake in there from the Huskies defense, but strike just off target.
Goalkeepers getting more length out in their kickers into that wing.
Yeah, kind of getting used to that win there, right?
Yeah.
Furiyama there with the ball out to Grace Smith.
So they should aim at that 40 metres line, like it's here, is it? And that's where they should be crowding, because it tends to come in that direction.
Yeah, it's just holding up and dropping there, right? So again, Red Deer Queens just getting that ball, able to play it back, spread that play out. Olivia Lundell just with fancy footwork in the middle to create some space. Amino going through the middle of two or three players there, and then following on a run. Some nice link-up play with Van Oregon. Through the legs and drawing the corner there too. Through the legs of Madison Tyson, yeah. He started the play by 1, 2, 3 players and then put it through someone's legs. Finishing up with the strike.
Yeah, actually on the cake, she's got the corner.
Yeah, now she's taking the corner too. Assist. Right there.
She does get good length on these ones here, is it? So this one's going to be an in-swinger. You know, it's going to come in, because that's going to could be right
And
down
we
the
see
keeper.
15, Peyton Eric sneaking in at the back post, unmarked. No one's picked her up. Into that great spot again.
Yeah.
To Peyton Eric, unfortunately, just couldn't control it. And shot off there too. I mean, we'll give Peyton some credit there. She is a defender, and us defenders have nosebleeds when we go that far and it drops for a volley. But again, snuck in at the back post, right? The Huskies didn't pick her up. A free kick was delivered in the right spot.
It was the right idea playing it to the wings. They just went to make sure that somebody's there to get.
Yeah,
some
Nicole
touch on
Goldman
it,
tried
like
there
they say.
just to get that flick on, but I think it was just coming down a little bit too high. Some miscommunication again by the Huskies, allowing Red Deer to win that ball back, but the through ball just slightly overhit. Just wasn't again some nice footwork with the quiet turn there. Playing the ball in there.
That was it,
Van
Van
Oregon.
Oregon. I think so far, if we look at this one, you know, the Queens, they've got their tactics right.
Yeah.
You know, they know the wind is there. They're playing the high press. You know, they're forcing, the keeper to take long kickouts.
And now we
You know,
have Nora
now get
Mosley
the-
back in to take it.
Yeah. Now you've got a great kicker in the centre half, but
Yes, you're in.
But again, you then have to get out and you're playing everyone on side.
Yeah.
We'll see how they set up here with this deep free kick, if they're going to play short and try and build something up, or if they're going to look at putting one
they're
wrong in the
spreading it,
box.
the field wide.
Good clearance out there. Red Deer sprinting after the ball. They want to keep that momentum going. They don't want to give the Huskies the chance to
Yeah.
get out and get set.
Amino was telling actually that, was it Fitzsimmons there, calm it down, calm it down, calm it down.
And just to cleared up there, unfortunately out for the throw, and Huskies trying to do the same here, just playing back, looking for that switch. And Aragon there, yeah. Bit of strength there by Van Aragon. The same for Iyama. Oh, one more out wide if they can get it there. There we go. Oh. Same for Iyama, just can't get it out of their feet. Amino there with the strike just over the crossbar. It was unfortunate it got stuck under the feet there of Peyton there.
But Red Deer showed an awful lot of patience there. Is that even though they didn't get the right ball to the right person at the right time, is that they recycled it, and just kept the thing going.
Yeah, there's quite a few times that they could have just took that opportunity. And again, sorry, Paige Calfelicia there with the stand on the ball, but pressure on the Huskies here by the Queens. Not giving them that time to breathe on the ball.
No. And I know if you're looking down there with Anderson, there's one player up front. You're sitting with 3 or 4 players around her, making sure that that she's kept under control.
Yeah, she's kind of fighting that losing battle there, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why we will see the Red Deer goalkeeper is just sitting on a line, just sitting back to allow a defense to.
But she's sitting back there as if they make it. Like she shouldn't be sitting back there.
Yeah.
She should be up about, at least her 18.
Playing the extra player, yeah. Especially as we see Natalie Anderson chasing everything down, right?
Well, there's the way to deal with that there is if they're playing a high line, all you do is get somebody like Natalie Anderson who's fast, put a little pass in there. Her first touch does not have to be that good, but because she's fast, she can get away from the back four.
That touches away, she draws the foul. That's a bonus, and also possibly a card or however that looks, depending on where she's at. But if not, she's through on goal with the goalkeeper.
Jessica Lord is like a tall goalkeeper there, so she can't come out.
Free header for the Huskies to get it out. Huskies having a little bit more of the ball there, but just can't seem to string passes together and able to get out there. Huskies looking to come long out wide here. Again, well read by the Queens.
Very, very well read.
Amino's just in that holding role, kind of wanting to start all of that play, a bit like Peter Jones before, just orchestrating things for the Queens, allowing the interchange in positions of Grace Smith, same for Iyama, just to make those runs and interchange. Now the Anderson going in with Zoe Fitzsimmons, just had a good, strong battle.
So with that win, it's going to be, the old cliche, it's going to be a game of 2 halves, by the way it looks at it.
And there we go.
Look at there, four defenders back.
Yeah, and Natalie Anderson just managing to hold that ball up, stringing that play. Good awareness to know where those defenders are, but again, she's got
no support.
No support and 2 around her, right?
Yeah. But still gets the pass in.
Hey, stop!
Huskies managing to switch it back around. Lucky break there through.
They have 2 strong central defenders there, so they have.
Oh, nice touch there by.
Number 10.
It says number 10, but we don't have number 10 on our sheet, unfortunately.
Number 10 is actually the cap.
Yeah.
I'm taking that armband.
We need to hold the ball.
Where is the captain?
No more.
Yeah, Huskies with the throw. Huskies throwing.
Oh,
Red Deer unable to take that under control there.
Good control there again. Going down the line.
Ball into Smith here. He was trying to use that pace to catch into that ball, but Iris Colk is just following us stride for stride there.
it's actually showing how things can go back so quickly from there to there.
Yeah, from end to end on the counter attack. And Red Deer does have that pace there. Smith's been causing a lot of issues on that far side and switched it up a little bit, but like I said, Culp was just following us stride for stride. He's just trying to clear those lines, but again, straight back to Red Deer.
Like Amino seems to just know exactly where that ball is there.
Yeah,
Just
just reading that
reading
play,
it
reading where
very
those
well.
clearances are going to go. Putting herself in that position to intercept that ball at all times. Listen, just trying to create something there with the body movement, hoping the ball will come to her. But it is holding us. Left wrist is heavily strapped there with a brace, and she is holding onto that, so it's going to be giving us some pain, and may have taken a little knock there with that.
I think it's been shot for you. What's all that?
Yeah. Just a fashion accessory, maybe. So we're coming back here for the foul to Red Deer. Interesting statement here from Olivia Lundell with the one black boot, one white boot. So thought initially she'd lost a cleat there, but
No, that's the old way there, is that you have the boot bin, because one boot always goes before the other,
yeah, just the one, another one.
and you get another one. I actually at one stage had a pair of Adidas, I had one Adidas boot and one Puma boot.
I did have one of the teammates that would switch boots.
Yeah,
The one
you
with
did
the
that.
left and
Yeah.
right, different colours.
Yeah.
and-
Well, that was in the olden days when there was only one colour, black.
Oh yeah.
Two colours, black and dirt.
He's just trying to clear the lines here, get it open. Every time it goes forward,
Yeah.
Red Deer Queens are there, just picking up the seconds.
A bit of frustration coming from the Huskies there if the ball doesn't go.
Yeah, if it's not
Go
going their
their
way,
way.
the touch is off a little bit too. So
Now, to be quite honest, I guess here is they're playing strong. They're playing against the wind, and their plan.
doing
their-
well.
Yeah, their plan has probably gone out the window. Like it's here is it without high press.
yeah,
So now all those
Ah,
well done
that's
by
a really
Addison
good
there,
turn there.
and you actually now have three players up front.
leaving the fighting battle up there just by herself, and just managing to use her body to create space and hold off the Queens. I was going to say potentially a break there, but no, we know Amino's just covering that ground and clearing it all. And some new shoes offside there. Should have held that, but didn't want to chase it down.
I think they're.
Amino again just picking up the loose ends.
Can see where everything is. And
Taking that defense
yeah,
into attack right away.
and assuming that throw in was hers, even though she kicked it out.
We'll see, it looks like the Queens have moved Grace Smith just into that striker role,
Oh yeah.
just to put some pace in there, and Saint Furiyama's just dropped out to that right hand side for the Queens. Long throw coming in for the Huskies. Little misjudgment there. A little bit of an awkward bounce in front of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they did, although don't back into your net. I guess you
Yeah.
come and meet that one.
Yeah, she kind of backed off that
Yeah.
and took that awkward bounce there, so.
Ava, settle
That's,
in
going
possession.
along again.
So.
Okay?
And again, Amino's there, picking it all up.
And we'll bring it there, one girl.
Well, again, looking for
Just
that
trying to
switch.
figure out who the captain is of the Huskies.
Let's go, ladies, let's
To
go.
the Huskies. Amino rightly so asking for her, but I think the only reason she fell into Amino is because she was pushed from back
Yeah.
there. So first foul is against the Queens. Amino is just the after effect of that.
No, there's you can put that ball over the over
Again, another
over
high
it,
line.
like this here.
Yeah. You can see Anderson's in a gap. No one fully picked her up. Ball
This
in
is
that
what they're
gap.
doing.
No one wanting to come for it.
Far so.
We do have a Red Deer Queens player down here.
That was a good ball in. That was well read.
Yeah,
It says over the top.
The high line, I mean, I see Red Deer's trying to hold that ground, but that's twice now that it's just been dumped in behind and caused a little bit of confusion. And
It was good that the keeper came from it, but the keeper was coming from the goal line.
yeah,
Whereas at this one here is because you know the ball is going to get held up on the wind, that you can come out at least to the I'll go to the to the 6 yard or a couple of
it'll
steps
give yourself a
beyond it.
good starting block,
Yeah.
right, for it coming out. Smith chasing in behind here, trying to get the better of the Huskies. Just clearing straight to the Red Deer Queens. Amino just with that ball sprinting out wide to
Lundell.
He's just been able to get a good grip on the ball so far. 25 minutes in, and
25 minutes in, I think, that the Huskies will be happy
yeah,
because they haven't really, done an awful lot, and they've been put on quite a bit of pressure.
yeah, they've withheld
is it-
everything that's came their way.
Yeah.
They've managed to withstand the pressure, withstand the high press. Created a few opportunities to get forward as well, right? We see it here now too, with the breakaway
Number
for
13,
Marisa Mestra. Yeah, so I think would be, for me personally, I think the Huskies would be the happier of the two teams
Yeah.
right now with what they've got out of this half, with going against the wind. Managing to withstand the pressure of the Queens.
We saw a little bit about the shape that they were going to have there, is it, with the back four, and then also with the number 6, stepping just in front, the number 6 position, not the number 6 player. So, and that way there is it, you have, who is it?
that
2021,
low press
there's
is
Madison
right.
Tyson.
Now get one, Kennedy, get one. Be ready, Kennedy. Be ready, be ready.
And that's what Lundell seems to be doing for the Queens, right? She's doing that low block. Grace Smith here as well is a great outlet for the Queens.
That's good defensive play.
Just pushing her back there. Pressure from the Huskies there from the front line has won them that going.
The other thing was all the possession that the Queens have had. There hasn't really been enough of pressure put on the Husky keeper.
No, we had that one shot that she
Yeah.
scrambled across the line, but
Yeah.
I would say to that there hasn't really been too much created in that
That's it, Kennedy.
striking option there.
You got one on your back. There you go.
And
There
that's
you
where the
go.
Huskies will be the
Go.
happier of the two teams,
Yeah.
right?
Go,
There's some
Kennedy,
good
go,
football
Kennedy,
there
go,
that
Kennedy.
playing in, to the players. Actually, down.
And that was one of those times there where goalkeeper's calling for it, but you know she's not getting there, so the Huskies defender clearing that ball there.
And they had options, so you had the keeper
Yeah.
in the options, like it's here's it, and then you wanted the central defenders as an option, as well.
And it looked as though there that Amino took out Grace Smith, our own player there, just as an accident and referee stop play, so there's going to be a
You don't have that much time.
drop ball.
A modern drop ball.
Modern drop ball. Although the Huskies wanted to contest it a little bit there. Fair play to them.
Didn't they? Got as close as they could.
I actually remember my final season there for the Kodiaks. Ben Knight will remember this well. It was a drop ball. Actually, Brian Barwigan gave the drop ball. Ben, being Ben Knight, put it on target and scored. Brian Barwigan called it out and said that if he gave the goal, he'd have to boot Ben Knight, so he wasn't giving him the goal. Which is interesting because the rules of the game don't state you have to give it back. It's just sportsmanship, so.
Yeah, but there's That happened actually, was it, between Arsenal and Sheffield,
Yeah.
Sheffield United in the FA
Cup.
Cup. And it ended going to a replay. Huskies always bring support with them no matter where they go.
They do, yeah. That's a long trip from Fort Mac, but they're always everywhere they go. Having the men's team out here too, and then
Yeah.
quite a few of the supporters down there as well. And long kick out
That
here.
was a good one, yeah.
Getting some
Oh, that's
distance
it
on
there.
that side, a little bit misjudged there by Lundell, but Huskies have picked it up looking for Anderson.
Robinson McLean's a bit of a live wire up and down there. Number 16.
Queen's still right here, just on their own 20.
Lights coming on now.
Yeah, starting to get into that stage of the winter and dog nights. I mean, it's perfect weather this weekend
It
for soccer,
is.
so
It is.
hopefully we'll get quite a few supporters tomorrow as we're going to the semi-final games, which I'm expecting to be as lively as today's games, and then as we get to the gold medal games for both the men's and women's, as well as the third place playoffs. Ball over the
Oh,
top
that's in there.
It's a great touch.
Oh, well
but
taken by the keeper.
just get Stewart off our line real quick, taking that with confidence. That's the threat the Huskies have. Anderson
Yeah.
up front there. She has the touch, she has the pace that she's able just to get in behind on a nothing ball. Amino, they're just switching it out wide here to Ava Ballon. Do you see the passing, the play here from the Queens is to look to get that ball in between the fullbacks and the centre halves for the wingers to move on to as well. Although Grace Smith is asking there for the ball into her feet a little bit more.
They're coming in now.
Substitution here,
Jada
Kaya
Marquette.
Bray coming off for Jada Marquette here. And Jada Marquette there just moving out wide with Paige Clayfish coming into the middle. Queen's doubling up there. Huskies able to support each other though and get that free kick. Moving that ball up the line here. Just working that line here from the Huskies, buying some time, catching their breath at the back, but then also, just trying to create something here.
It was well taken, so it is there by, Menting.
But again, Red Deer Queens just in that block, able to get players back behind the ball, stop any threat that the Huskies have of playing it through there.
So we're sitting on the 32nd minute, and we are beginning to see the Huskies come into it a little bit more. They've, figured out they have to go long.
Yeah.
Into the wind, because there's, is it that high press is going on. But they're now beginning to judge those balls.
Exactly. They've kind of got that groove. They've judged that wind. They've taken the pressure of Red Deer. They know what Red Deer is looking at, and they're now starting to get themselves a foot into the game here.
But still being said, if you look at, the most sophisticated ball and more control still comes from Red Deer.
And we're seeing the centre half here taking the
And you also look at there's 3 players are now aiming for that 50 metre, and of course it goes way over.
Yeah, it's where they need to sit high on that side, or at least put someone on Amino right in front so that they can pick up that second ball here. And we do see Jada Marquette, first involvement in the game there, chasing that ball down the wing, back to Smith. Back to Amino, a little bit of a heavy touch there. Another heavy touch from the Huskies.
Recycling things out. Oh, going for it.
Oh, close enough on that ball. Was nipping there. I think goalkeeper had it covered. She put a little jump in, but I think
That would have gone in if it
Yeah.
was if it was anyway lower. They do say that they're low percentage shots, but though in games you see those happening, particularly in the women's game.
a lot. Yeah, I was going to say a lot in the women's game
Yeah.
too, right? Like I said, when I believe Chloe Jankowiak was in her first year, her and Olivia DiPasquale for Lethbridge College would just hit it from 30, 40 yards. And I think that's where 95% of the goals came from in that women's team that year.
And DiPasquale could also hit it hard too.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Hard and on target, right? Even if the goalkeeper saves it, they may not catch it.
Yep.
Someone's got to follow in. As long as you hit that target. Ball into Smith, yeah, held up well. That's a good battle there that we're seeing with Kennedy Van Aragon. Oh, sorry. 18's not on our list too. Nicole Gorvin, I believe, 19 there.
Yeah.
Amino on the edge of the box. One more.
This is it.
No, she needed to hit that first time and took that touch.
Yeah. And touch took her towards the goal line, making the angle worse. I said there is a lot of patience from that Queen's team. You know,
Just to come back and build that up, right? And just holding on to that ball there. Amino directing the play, getting it out wide when she can. Smith's now moved out of this wing as well. So again, seeing Red Deer Queens being very fluid with the formations and the positions. That goes out for the throw in by the corner flag. So we'll see the Queens pressing a little bit higher there too. Lundell here just getting that strike off, easy catch there. Bounce was nice there for the goalkeeper.
that's it. They're getting that ball up there. Is it to
Here's
to
Anderson on the
as well?
breakaway there. Just trying to push it past.
They're into 8.5 minutes to go. We'll see how things change in the second half. You know, is it both teams are going to have to change their tactics as they, as the second half
As
arrives.
the wind comes and changes, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the Huskies change their play too, knowing that they have the wind with them as well. Amino finding herself as the last defender too.
This is sweeper.
Coming every play
This is
out the
sweeper
grass,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, playing everywhere, just clearing everything. Red Deer here picking up the ball on their own half. Jada Marquette chasing that one in, trying to create something. It looks like the Huskies they're just willing to sit back, catch that break. They're looking for Anderson at every opportunity. And she is creating havoc there. She's forcing the defenders to play it, not giving them time to get settled.
And the Queens actually see, her danger because you had 4 players coming back.
Yeah, they're doubling up on her when they get that opportunity too.
Now the thing with these long kickouts, you would wish the goalkeeper take a little bit longer, with the wind to slow things down a bit. But
just to buy the team some time, right? And there was a little bit too much of a stretch for Anderson. Chase that one down, but Queens again building out from the back. Ava Ballon. Smith just caught there by Nicole Golvin there, just making that step up from the back, not allowing Smith to get that ball under control.
that's going to cause us confusion there because Govan and McLean's look very, very similar. You know, is it plus
Yeah.
16 and 19?
Well, then with the jerseys too, it's hard to tell the jersey number. I initially thought she was 18 there, but it's a 19 and 16s and
But both of them are actually like strong.
yeah, it's
Strong
a strong
on that
side
line.
for the Huskies on
Yeah.
this right hand side there. And this seems to be where Red Deer is trying to get the players going ahead. Oh, nice strike there by Lundell. An easy take there by McLennan Dillabo. A kick along there from the Huskies. Oh, Huskies catching on the break
I
here
think
too.
Amino there seems to be running out of gas a little bit there.
Yeah,
Can't blame
a
her.
little
Like I
bit
say,
quiet
she
there, right?
run all over the place in this.
Yeah, just kind
That's
of
a
hoping
good
that
ball out
half
from
time
the-
comes here as we come up to 5 minutes left in the first half. Oh. Free arm, and they're not given any opportunity for Dillabo there to settle on that ball. Lundell just taking it down the wing there and crossing it into the box.
Captain of the Huskies, and we have to get her name somewhere. Like it's here, is actually covering a lot of ground.
Yeah, she's doing
covering
really
a
well
lot
in
of
the
ground as
middle there.
well.
Huskies here with an opportunity, but again, it's 2 against 3 here. When you give Anderson the opportunity. .15 here, Nora Horsley just playing that ball back to the goalkeeper, giving the Huskies time to get reset.
And again, still a long ball every time going in.
Yeah, we
And
have
it's,
a
and it's
no
coming
that's
back in. It's coming
just
back
coming
in.
straight back, right? Not giving them that actual time to settle.
Now, at 0-0, do they care? That's
No, like we said earlier, they've done that job so
Yeah.
far is what they've needed.
and with it, you know, that block that they have there is that low block. There isn't an awful lot of chance to get, you know, shots in and on target.
No.
Oh, a nice one from Firama. Preferred if it went to one of our own players, but it was a very, very nice team.
Just
Oh. You're calling for a handball there, is it? You know, from Alison McLean, the defender. We can actually see what's going to happen now with the wind coming
And
into
the
that
free
last
kick
3
here, yeah.
minutes.
I expect Lundell just to put it in on goal here. Amino there trying to push everyone forward, but flip ball into there to Page.
But both teams, for those free kicks, are playing very, very, like they don't congregate.
Keeping
Then
the
there's
high
a
line.
high line on it, like this.
Huskies there just taking that time to get to this, though they'll be happy to get into half time.
That's what we'll assume now. There's going to be a complete change of tactics on
Tactics
this here,
and-
as on both sides. You know, to get the ball. Which probably for the Huskies anyway is they'll spread things out
Yeah.
more because they have to, and then we have to see how the Queens deal with that. You know, whether they're just going to simply mirror, those tactics, or they have something else up their sleeve.
Yeah, just inviting that pressure in. Oh, that's a
Number 7.
good
Have
hustle
they put my
there.
glasses on here?
Yeah, the light's not doing you any favours there, eh?
Age
So, yeah,
is
Zoe fits in
not
with
doing me
using
any
that
favors.
Just trying to be nice, Jerry. Just bring the light.
You're too kind. You're too
We got
kind.
the reflection off the glass here. Furiyama on the break on the through ball there. Is caught late. She was caught late. Referee's playing the advantage.
As well taken by the keeper. Came
And
out
again,
well.
this is
Went
going to be
low.
interesting to what he does here. Yeah, so that's a yellow card for the one in the middle. So she did catch her late as Furiyama played the ball away there.
It's Natalie Anderson here, the low block.
No, number 21, Madison
21,
Tyson.
Madison Tyson.
Getting the yellow card there too. I wonder if the referee's going to bring it back. Neil Slotboom arguing about it and asking what it's for. But it was, he's right.
And he was applauding. Was he applauding the fourth official?
I think he was applauding the player, hopefully applauding the player getting up. Niels needs to show that sportsmanship there, but it was the clearest yellow card you'll see. Madison Tyson catching her off the ball. Red Deer not wanting to put that ball in the box.
No,
on
that's
those
it. Yeah,
deep
they're
free
playing it
kicks.
low
This
the
is
last
second
two
one that
times.
they've played it
Yeah.
low there. Out wide here to Grace Smith. I'm just causing Red Deer some issues from their own free kicks there. You would think just putting it in the box with, you know, the added on time that we're facing right now would give a little bit of confusion in time, especially with the wind. Put it on target, see what happens.
The thing is, don't have them everybody spread out.
Yeah.
You congregate
Yeah.
them in one area over to
Pressure
one
the area.
side, one side of the box.
I don't see much added on time being in this game
No.
here for this. We've had no real stoppages here.
That's the first long kick from the keeper.
Yeah, we saw Furiyama there trying to take that kick. Goalkeeper was off our line slightly, but well blocked there by the Huskies defense.
That's one of the things we'll see will we change in the second half is, you know, will the Huskies keeper come out?
Play a little bit higher.
Play a
and
lot
plays
higher,
that
like a
sweeper, yeah.
sweeper keeper.
Yeah, we saw that in the previous games where they would come out there, play a little bit higher, act as that extra player to be able to sweep that ball across the back line. One minute of added on timer here. Which has to be up.
It's
pretty quick, yeah.
I think we're way beyond that. Let's see what can happen right at the very end. Well, I suppose it has to keep going until. Well, we probably should blow the whistle now.
There we go. Half time here for the Red Deer Queens against the Keanu Huskies in the women's second quarter final here. I would say it was an evenly balanced game there, Jerry.
Yeah. I said it was good tactical because the tactics of both teams were completely different.
Yeah.
And they had to be completely different because of, you know, the nature of the conditions.
Yeah, I think the Huskies will be the happier of the two teams in there
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know they had the wind against them, the high press of the Queens there, and they were able to withstand that pressure. Create the odd little chance there. Natalie Anderson working hard up front by herself there was able to create and cause some issues for the Red Deer Queens.
But I said it seemed to be their game plan. You know, they kept Natalie Anderson there set up on her, on her own, and then everybody else stayed back.
Yeah, so we're going to head down for half time now, and we'll join you again in 15 minutes for the second half of the Red Deer Queens against the Keanu Huskies. We don't have. wind's still strong out there, and the Huskies on the front foot right from the kickoff here.
Anderson get there,
putting
the
herself
shot
about
in.
getting that first shot of the half off there.
We see a couple of changes there. Is it for the Queens coming in there? Is it the central defenders?
Yeah, Huskies sort of playing to that win, but yeah, number 17 there, Kira Remecki, on for the Red Deer Queens. Red Deer now have to face that challenge of that wind and
They started actually
the
off
ball
straight
not
away
going
with
too far.
a low ball just out wide. Player just wasn't able to get control of it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Anderson across the box there. I wonder if she would have hit that first time. It was kind of sitting nicely for her there. The long throw looks to be coming here for the Queens. For the Huskies. Queens set up there to defend it. And Amino again winning that ball on the edge of the box.
Thank you. Oh, I thought you were
Just
like
trying to build here. The Huskies are now playing that high line press
That's
on
it
the
there. Is if you're
Queens here.
swapping tactics over,
Yeah.
so we are at this stage. Anyway, we've only gone into just over a minute, but it just looks here that wind is going to control things. Long ball in there. Is it Anderson got it? Don't put your hand up because you was
No,
definitely not
onside there.
your
She
job.
got onside just in time.
Yeah.
Red Deer looking for that offside there, but it wasn't going to come.
You see straight off the bat there is that Alison Maitland's playing much higher as the keeper. She's playing that sweeper keeper role. Doesn't have to stay back as much. We'll see if that's going to be the same here as it with Jessica Stewart.
Yeah, that one just went over. Goalkeeper kind of lost that one a little bit there in the lights. So Red Deer looking to play out from the back here. Lundell just picking it up from the goalkeeper, spreading it out wide here.
It didn't seem to the pressure coming from the Huskies didn't come as quick, that time. So give the keeper time to give the short kicker to the center defender.
Stevens here looking to gain some yards of the field for Rama, picking that ball up, looking to play with
Oh, that
Smith,
was
but
a nice ball in there.
15 there. Nora Horsley just reading that pass and able to cut that one out.
Definitely is a change in attitude there, is a change in attitude from the Huskies from the first half.
Yeah, and the Huskies even seem to have two up top there now. They're playing the next one a little bit higher, looking to catch in on that break.
Secure that page.
Anderson there trying to win that ball back, but Zoe Fitzsimmons just being comfortable and controlled on that ball. Lundell with the step.
Somebody at this stage is trying to get control of it there. Oh, that's it.
It's a great ball through. But again, like you said, though, McLennan Dillaba keeping that high line, Jerry, able to come and clear that ball.
Come on, Gina.
Queens on the break here. Trying to play that through ball there.
Save. Save.
Just a little bit too close to the goalkeeper on that side.
Page. Page, tell Sean to go herself.
They're still trying to play it on the ground, so they are, Red Deer.
Yeah, they're knowing
Passing
about that
around there,
wind.
is it?
They just want to pass it around.
Yeah.
And
They're figuring out there is that their channels that they can put the ball through, like just like that one there.
yeah, looking for the
coming
pace
over.
of Smith there, cutting inside. Gets the shot off, but nice catch again from McLennan Dillaba.
Second. Fire hard in.
Anderson
Yes,
chasing
Myra.
that loose pass down.
Turn.
Just worked tirelessly from there by
She
herself.
has. Throw in there to the Queens, working their way up there.
Yeah, Huskies are starting to press a little bit more to get that ball. Trying to create something a little bit higher up the field here. Furiyama inside to Smith. And that through ball there. Red Deer taking that opportunity to shoot early whenever they can.
Into that wind there, the wind will probably take it up a bit, so you have to get your body over it more to keep it down, or it'll just disappear. Let's see how far this goes.
Yeah, she was hitting the halfway line again against the wind. With the wind, yeah. Just getting it over there, so that's something for Red Deer to be aware of then. Anderson getting that body in front and winning that ball.
But it's still coming back fairly quickly, so it is.
It is.
You know,
And now you got two of the Queens just trying to chase back there. But the Huskies defender doing really well.
There, number 4, they got their
Iris Cole just drawing that foul.
Let's get around and get the ball.
Now where's this one going to go?
We gotta get that ball, right? Good foul to take. That's okay. Hey, drop
Yeah, just giving our teammates the opportunity to get forward here.
Just reminds me of Jaden Balloon whenever he came to play.
Yeah.
For the college, you put that ball in.
Queen's looking to build out from the back here. Oh, miscontrol there.
Kelly's gone out there, is it?
Just picking up that ball, the captain for the Huskies there.
I think she got a bit of a...
Took a little bit of a knock by the looks of it. Looking at the referee to see if there was any sort of foul in that she could have. And those ones hurt a little bit more, especially with your feet getting cold with the weather, and that little kick hurts a little bit more. You can see Neil's talking to the fourth official, asking about that one. Where's the foul? Queen's playing out from the back here. Opted not to go along as well.
They seem to have a little bit more time to do that one. You know, to get the ball out. Right?
Yeah, you could see that they were looking at that crossfield ball to Jada Marquette there. It was just again a little bit bent towards the goalkeeper.
If you're going to play that long ball in, you're going to have to get it very accurate. You know, otherwise it's just going to roll away from you.
Especially with that wind behind you too, right? It's just going to carry straight through to the goalkeeper. Did find it interesting though that the Red Deer defender did try and get a foot on that ball, so just let it run through, because if you do take that touch, and you might get that corner. It's a little bit of a controversial one, but it is a clean tackle there, and corner to the Red Deer Queens.
Referee, can you give me an example? On that one?
Amino's there coming over to take the corner.
Yeah, we'll see how they put this one in, holding up against that wind. You can see the Red Deer coach there also asking about that tackle. Looks to Amino with the outswinging free kick here. Be interesting to see if she does try and play it straight into the box, or if they do have a short routine.
Oh, it come in well. That was going to be a strong battle there, is it, between central defenders, you know, coming up, you know, for the corners. Right.
Ball kicked straight into Anderson there, but she's still chasing it down, and Huskies on the attack here.
Is there Fontaine goes in for a shot? No, it's blocked.
Oh, ball in, but just no one there from the Huskies on that back post. Throw in here for the Huskies. See, Keanu just still being a little bit defensive there with that throw. It was their own throw in, and they still had 3 players back against one of the Red Deer Queens. Anderson trying to turn on the edge of the box with no free kick.
No way there. It definitely has opened up an awful lot more in this second half. Both because of the good tackle. That was, both because the way both teams are playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of space opening up in the middle
There
of that
is.
park too.
There is.
For someone to capitalise on. Here we see the throw coming in. Number 21 there. Madison.
Oh, it's a lovely turn.
Great turn, great ball. And that is a free kick on the edge of the box there for the Keanu Huskies.
Well, that's good. It's going to be good to see where this one comes from.
Yeah, I think Lundell's walking away. I'm not sure if it was her that gave the foul or if she's thinking it's her teammate there too. But looks like Natalie Anderson's going to stand over this one. With Raifida Khalil there as well. So they have a choice. Looks as though the right foot of Khalil, left foot of
Actually,
Anderson.
they are spoiled for choice on this one
Yeah.
here because
And
they
it's
can,
dead
they can go
centre
both
too.
sides. They can go both
Yeah.
sides.
Nice distance out to get it up and over there.
Keeper at the minute is not stealing anything, but it just depends on who takes it. Oh, it's a great save.
there. Saw that one come through late, but a great save there from the free kick from Raifida Khalil.
They need to make sure not to give away a foul there. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, you have two players in there that were very, very good, you know, on the ball.
Yeah, they got two great set piece takers, good strikers there of that ball. So Red Deer playing out here from the back.
No, that's nicely done.
Unfortunately, Jada Marquette couldn't take it through there in a stride, but great play out from the back from the Queens. Just 1-2 touch passes there.
Keeper trying to get them to slow things down a bit.
That bounces over the top. That's something you have to judge on the turf
Yeah.
too. I know Keanu play on turf, but you got to judge that bounce. You don't want it to bounce over you. That can go anywhere. We're looking for Grace Smith on that outlet, but great defensive play from the Huskies. Looking there for a good goal.
Going back in again.
And we have Lundell here. Just driving forward, trying to keep up play. Great ball out wide to Grace Smith. Again, it's going into the wind there from the angle she had. It was going to take something a little special to be the goalkeeper. Should have looked to take on a defender there and get a ball into the box.
We saw with that long kick there is that, you know, a lot of the Queen's defenders are, you know, were back, you know, making sure that Anderson didn't get with the ball. They got their shape very, very quickly.
Lundell tracking Anderson back. Yeah, you're right. You see that. Anderson is that threat.
Yeah.
And yeah, nice ball forward here to Kennedy Van Aarden with the strike straight down the middle.
But you had said earlier on, you know, things are opening up. You look at the space between, you know, between the players.
Yeah.
And that gives, you know, both teams, you know, a lot of space to, you know, to move and attack each other.
Yeah, it's a lot of ground to cover in that middle of the park, and you can see Khalil's trying to do that as well, but you know, there's still 20-30 yards between every.
Which means our midfielders are going to get tired very, very quickly in this second half. Oh, that's a
great
lovely
touch.
turn.
Oh, that's a great on the turn, shooting across the goalkeeper, off the post as well. Yeah, tight corners it was in. That's the only way to take that ball. Took it on that back foot at the time. Straight across. There's the goalkeeper off the post again.
You can keep the ball, the only place where it's going to try and keep away. Unless he's going to the goal, which he was never going to do. I guess he was going to the goalkeeper actually made a good effort to get it, but if he hit one, but everything was good about that.
Yeah,
You know, the pass, the turn,
the build up
everything.
play,
Yeah.
the pass, the way she turned and took that ball in her stride, and then the strike. So Huskies trying to get a quick response here. Yeah, a little bit of afters off the ball there from Anderson
Queens goal scored by number 9.
to Peyton Eric.
That's the only thing is
The
that
referee just talking to Anderson here.
Assisted by number 5, Grace Smith.
there's a bit of frustration coming in from Anderson there.
Yeah.
And I
it's
know,
gonna-
I know she's up there on her own. I guess
Yeah.
there is that she has to understand that.
And that's it. And it's going to be interesting to see how long she can do this for
Yeah.
for the whole game, right? Being that lone striker. See if Niels makes that change to bring in someone alongside her too to give her that option. Husky's just building from the back and goalkeeper playing a high line there, sitting on the edge of our 18 box, able to help get that ball turned around quickly. I think I've seen more shoulder passes in this game
Yeah.
in my whole life of playing. Between Lundell and Remecki. They're able to get some power behind it too.
Yeah.
Neil Slockboom there just urging these Keanu defenders to get up high, close that space. That's the thing as a midfielder too. If your defense aren't sitting high, you got a lot of doggies and running to do in there, and it just tires you
It
out real
does.
quick.
It was unfortunate there with the first touch there. Is it from Smith there? Is it because he was one-on-one with the player?
That kick straight back to Red Deer there. And again, anytime the Huskies seem to clear it first to it is the Red Deer Queens.
And that has not changed since the first half.
No.
Like it's still going on.
I think Huskies are trying to play that quick ball, get it up as quick as they can to Anderson and Marissa Mestra.
The goal seems to have changed. You know, you can see Red Deer coming through an awful lot more. You know, their skill and their ability to pass the ball.
Queens
Oh,
are a
yeah,
lovely
yeah.
through ball there. Goalkeeper quick off our line. Lovely through ball there by Paige Confish.
Seem to have figured out. Red Deer seem to have figured out their passing lanes.
Yeah, and that doesn't look
Anderson,
good
that is
for
not good.
Keanu with Anderson limping as she went to run after that ball there. You can see she's struggling. And that'll be a big loss for Keanu if she has to go off with an injury there. Keanu lining up the throw here on the 40-yard mark in there.
Can you see that far? Can you see that far?
I can't see that far, Jerry. I've still got a few years younger. I think I still have some eligibility that I could play. The body might feel it after a few days, but that's a great ball over the top there. 2-on-2 here, but Huskies are getting numbers back. And again, straight from distance into the wind. It's not going to beat.
They have to trust themselves to
Decline
go
it there.
in, like run at them, get into the box. You know, somebody's like, you're going to get a better shot,
Yeah.
or else somebody's going to trick you.
Yeah, run at players, right? Especially run at the defenders as they're backtracking. You're going to draw that foul. You're going to draw them away where a teammate can catch you. Red Deer just with the dark arts of the game coming into play. Just looking to
I thought that was a
take that
handball.
time. Another shoulder pass there.
It's a great idea. And they recycle it back.
Keanu just trying to get the ball on play.
Grace
Madison
still
Tyson
seems
used that
to be
body
full
there.
of energy. She
Yeah.
has right there. Like Furiama there is you know, seems to be gauging when to do
When
it.
to
But
go.
Grace Smith is just going all over the place.
I think she's just putting that shift in
Yeah.
and doing it for the team, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that she needs to get back there, she needs to help out. Here we go, another free kick
You
too.
have to be careful of these ones here. That's a little bit further out, but there's
Yeah.
wind, and that actually might be like one of your looping ones. That could be an
More
easier-
beneficial to you
more
there, right? A
beneficial.
little bit further out, you can get that bounce in. It looks like
You don't
Rafina
need four.
Khalil's
You don't
coming
need
across
four
for that.
people in the wall. Let's put it that way.
No.
But you
Looks
you,
as
you need you know, one or two tall people to force it up.
Yeah,
That's what you need. But it said, like I said, from that distance, the keeper's going to see it.
yeah, and looking there, Anderson's still limping out there. So she is putting that shift in. She is still limping, struggling with an
Well,
injury
here's
there.
Khalid is one taking it, so we know it's likely
She's
there's
got that
it to go
strike on it,
Yeah.
yeah. Right with the ball there, right idea, but Huskies don't have anyone warming up right now, so I think Niels is hoping that Anderson can kind of see it out a little bit longer here.
Well, it's what it is. If it's a knock, you can eventually get over it.
Yeah,
If it's a strain, it's not getting better.
no. Queen's trying to clear their straight into the Huskies player. Huskies seeing it out there. Oh, it's actually a Queen's throw.
We're coming just over the 20-minute mark, you know, in the second half. And it just does seem there is it that, you know, Queens have control of things.
Yeah.
If the Huskies are going to get a goal, it does, well, it did for a bit, seem as if it was going to come, you know, from a dead ball situation.
Yeah, on those free
You know,
kicks
those
there.
with, you know, either Khalil or Anderson. Now that's down a bit there, is it? Because Anderson seems to be injured.
Yeah, we're looking here at a Huskies throw.
There's gotta be a few in there. Unless it's waiting to finish the whole thing. Oh, yeah. I uploaded a lot already, so.
It's good length on that throw. Amino clears.
Queens are letting the ball out from the back. Huskies are not giving them that time. Right feet of Kalia.
Everyone just starting to pull everybody out.
Yeah, Huskies
Lay
are going
around.
to rebuild from the back. And that
It
long
is.
ball though, just picked up by the Queens.
But then your two full backs out wide. And one of them may have been covered with the other one. A lot of
Ball
space
through
here.
to
Oh,
Chris.
oh,
They're on side.
Cheetah!
Oh, nice strike, Chris. Wow. Okay, again here. Nora Horsley just with the long kick.
shoulder pass to Amino.
Yeah. And now
Nice
with the
touch.
shoulder again. Like to see the stats on that
Wide.
one. How many shoulder passes to passes
nice.
in front, nice
Chris,
in the stretch
meter.
play there. Smith with that strike. Oh, what a goal! He said before it takes so much from that distance and he put it right in the top corner of the race. I didn't think when she hit it, just in that top corner there.
I said it again, it's one of those rhythm ones. You know, it's hard to get to the one spot. Like it's here, it said, and if you're, as I said, who is it there? Is it Dillable? It's 5'4".
Yeah.
You know, so no matter what verticals you have, that is harder for you to, you know, to get. And that's what it is. It has to be for the, you know, the midfielders to shoot, you know, close that down, midfield.
Yeah, and it was nice interchange and play there.
Oh, actually the
From,
build-up was excellent.
yeah, the build-up was great from Aragon to Furiyama into Smith, and Smith hitting it into the top corner there. See Anderson had the last protection. And I did see her before. She's holding out the back of the hamstring there. So I think she's letting coach know that
It's not getting better.
it's not getting any better there. And I know you want to try and keep your best player into the game, but at the same time, it's one that you may want to, you know, not risk for future.
As I said, if it's a pain or a strain, that's where you have to make the decision.
Yeah.
And by the fact that it's been going on for so long, it's definitely not. Oh,
That's
wrong
another
once
one.
again.
Oh, had the goalkeeper scrambling again. We kind of found that area when you see that Anderson is down now. I hope you see the trainer come on, help her out.
Amino thinking there is that it's a cramp, but
Cramp,
you're saying
but
it's
shake-
not
yeah, she's
cramp.
shaking her head at it there.
Not cramp. But that is the one, like my first year with the college, I noticed with one of the first games that we played is we were playing up in State, and they got 2 goals, and that was those looping
Yeah.
shots. And like we said, goalkeepers weren't overly tall. They're not going to get that height.
No.
So the only way to do it is to close it down.
And if they are, they're parrying it, right? It's either
parrying
a
it,
corner
yeah.
or it's
Yep.
dropping down. Especially hard to catch that ball.
And that's what we our plan afterwards there is that we close down midfielders, so they were in that 20, 30, even depending on the win 35
Yeah.
is you close them right down.
It looks like Anderson will be coming off. Number 23, Ali McPhee, is going to end the game here. See Anderson upset about that, just struggling to come off there. Just sad sight for her. She's had an excellent game up
She
there.
has had an excellent game, and like she has been a stalwart for this team over
Yeah.
the last number of years, like both in futsal and in soccer.
Tyra, Joey, here.
We'll also see if Huskies are now going to start putting 2 players.
Yeah, if they're going to
You know,
push
up
it, go
there,
out for it.
whether they're going to go 3-4-3 or even 4-4-2, but they get more people up there.
Yeah, they have to look at doing something to change that plan, right? They're 2-0 down. They have the wind with them. They haven't
They
had
have.
many opportunities
Yeah.
apart from the set piece
Yeah.
to get forward there. So Niels may have to look at making that change to support the front line and just go all out. Rather lose by 3 or 4 and give it an effort than sit back here.
So you're still lost, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's, it's risk or reward. If you stay back, you're not going to get that reward. But if you risk it forward, you can end up.
And we saw that in the previous games, right? Medicine Hat's still going for it
Yeah.
in the end at 2-0 down. The Kodiaks,
Kodiaks, the
Lethbridge
same
College
thing, yeah.
Kodiaks men's team,
Do
right?
anything.
2-0 down against the favourites in 8 and came back and got that goal and potentially pushed a little bit more.
Yep.
There's Lindell bringing it out from the back. Just nice and composed there. I think between her and Amino,
Amino,
they
they
both
were-
had a phenomenal game, just
Yeah,
in
very,
that
very good.
low block position there, the defensive midfield role.
And you're Gracie Smith and Furiano there up front.
Just chasing everything there. And Aragon here trying to make something happen.
It's a lovely ball. It's clean.
Khalil spreading it out wide here.
But it's coming in there. There's 4 people on. Who's 33 there? Is it on? 23 is Ellie McPhee. It's 4 people there. Is it just with 1 person in the middle? They're not going to get.
No, they're not going to create anything there. And I mean, Jada Marquette there has the pace to keep up there with the winger from the Kiana Huskies. That's a great
That's a
ball over
lovely
the
ball.
top to Ireland. Yeah, Grace Smith in at the
Give
back
me the
one
ball,
and
give me
that
the
ball
ball.
there. Give it to me, yeah.
Lindell coming through.
Amino.
Unfortunate there.
Come on, react! React!
Huge presence there. Giving it away.
Good coverage there by number 15, Peyton Merrick for the Queens. After Kira Remeki just missed that one over the top there.
But the other part here is that, when the Huskies players get the ball, there isn't somebody moving for them or calling
No.
for them.
And if they
it's
are, they're
very
having to make
static.
that space
Yeah.
up, right? They're
Yeah.
20 yards behind, 20 yards ahead. They're having to make up that space as we come into the last 15 minutes of the game.
Here's Steve, sender. Let's go, Kennedy. Get in.
Looking for that ball over the top of Van Aragon.
Watch this.
I'm going to try and unlock there.
So we know that's going to go long into the middle. There's 2 players in there. Is it?
Yeah, we're not
Get it.
crowding it, right, Khalil?
No, no.
Right feet of Khalil there, just sitting deep, and it's the overhead. Let's push high. Let's look to bring it down. So number 23, yeah, Ellie McPhee.
That was actually probably the first time there that, you know, the long kicking team retained the ball.
Yeah. Oh, that
Hit the defender.
hit the corner flag there, but went out for the throw-in. They could hit the weight that's keeping the corner flag down. So a little bit controversial because the corner is the throw-in, but throw-in here for the Huskies. Again, Amino there clearing it out. Madison Tyson putting that ball back into the box, but a nice easy bounce there for Jessica Stewart. Kick is straight out of play here.
If you're a fullback in Logan, that would be a good kick to touch.
Would be. Especially the end again.
Exactly.
You know, they're picking that one up again.
Ellie McPhee has been lively since coming on. The only thing is that I don't think there's a scene.
Play style as Anderson, yeah.
She'll give her all. You know, but that has been a big loss.
Free kick here for the Queens. And just
Slow
taking some of that
slowing
time.
it, slowing
Yeah.
it down.
And out again for the throw.
Kind of like a worried about that. It's just-
No, just
ball
waste some
rolls
time, waste
away.
some seconds, and you move the ball.
Good
For
ball,
Roma.
feet.
Go, Kennedy!
And then over the top of the yards on, right? That's a perfect ball into that corner area. Grace Smith busting it in the back, wanting that ball. Back over to
Beat her
Nino,
again.
back
Beat
to
her.
Van Aragon.
Yeah, drive! What are we doing? Drive. Oh. Hey, press legs.
There was a bit more movement from Queens on that one there, is it?
Who
But
wants to play on the
Van
wing?
Aragon was just getting too much hassle. And then
No,
one of them
no,
put it
everybody go warm up. We'll talk
into
about it.
touch.
Feet there holding it up.
Press legs.
Lead on the ball, looking to spread it wider again. Grace Smith, just with that energy, consistently chasing everything down. And even at 2-0 up, to see that from one of your teammates, it just lifts everyone
Yeah.
again, right? If you're thinking you're a little bit comfortable seeing that, it shows you that you need to keep working here. And starting those dark arts, the tying of the lace. Just taking those extra couple of seconds here. We'll start seeing that come into play as we get into the last 12 minutes of the game here.
It has worked for them. There's a big follow through on Khalid there, is it just to get a reminder? Just kind of gingerly, a little bit of a lift.
Let's go.
Chasing the star. Actually fell in our favour too.
Oh, really see it.
It looked as though it was going in favour of the but
That's the thing is that on turf, when you get a spin, sometimes on it you just never know where it was going to go.
yeah, and Furiama was able to get in and get that shot that Dillaba was equal to there.
Fullback, and we're gonna get.
So we'll see the opposite side here, how Amino gets this corner in.
In the first game, there was a bit, then we decided to go short. You know, so we'll see what the wind does.
Yeah, if anything will help her drive it out to the edge of
Just
that
like both
box
times,
there.
eh? Look, 10 minutes. You don't have to.
Oh, it's a really one.
Okay, let's go. You got this.
Oh, taking it on the volley there. On the volley there, just over the crossbar.
Hey, Jada.
Priyama was going towards it with a header.
Comes on, you go play
It was
with.
half blocked and then it came out.
Second.
A shoulder pass.
Just shielding out there for Red Deer from Jada Marquette doing her defensive duties there. Red Deer looking to make a sub here.
Number 18.
Van hours on there, coming off. Just put in a good shift to be on that wing, so looks like they're making a little bit of a change there.
They're going defensive now for the last 10.
Yeah, pushing up. Jada Marquette on the right wing there.
They're playing defensive, but they're still going forward.
Yeah,
Ray,
just a formation change or a player change. Still attacking on that side, so. Husky's still trying to create something to get themselves back into this game, yeah.
Nice ball.
Looking to play quick as well.
Yeah.
Husky's looking to try and get back into position here. That's a nice ball. And there's equal to there. Just track that one as well.
They haven't lost any of their energy, so they haven't.
No, Red
the
Deer's
Queens
still
are still
going.
going.
They've got some
They're just
good
putting it
engine
in
there.
And if you're looking there as it is, what was it, 25 meters to 35 meters? That's
Yeah.
that's the
The
distance
gap that you
between.
got to cover.
come on, let's go.
Driving forward. Jada Marquette out wide. Drives that ball in low, but good defensive clearance. Huskies are just struggling a bit Sitting with the last 8
nice
minutes
ball.
here.
It's true there wouldn't be too much time added on.
Oh, we have the 2 goals. Maybe a little bit for the celebration. The injury.
3 man.
2-3 minutes max, yeah. So far, anyway.
Yeah.
But again, the Queens are just goal here. Lundell just orchestrating out in the back. Huskies trying to create.
Hey, shift over.
Oh, that's a nice
Watch
ball.
your left shoulder.
But again, we look at them, the person back covering is Olivia Lundell.
Shift
Just doing
over.
that defensive side of the work again. Still 7 minutes left and she's up and down that field.
Another sub coming in there, is it? Is it number 11 there, Kia Bray? Kaya Bray?
It looks like number 10, Paige Calfrey, she's coming off here. Just adding some fresh legs in, just to be able to help out here.
Queen substitution number 11, Kay Bray, coming in for number 10, Paige Koflesh.
Huskies here just trying to create again, but yeah, there's such a big gap there. Good coverage from Zoe Fitzsimmons. She's done that a few times today.
She
when the
has.
balls
She
went
reads-
over a
reads that
center
very well.
defensive teammate. She's been there to read that ball, cover it out. Right here, but decide whether she wanted to pick that up and just let it run. Follow the 2 ball boys behind the
Doing their job. How dare they do
did
their
their
job?
job and sped that ball up a little bit. I think she was looking for something different.
Come on, I don't want that. That's a good ball. Ready flick on there for
Lorino
Lorino.
just trying to bring it down in the furry armor here. Just looking for that switch over the top for Smith.
Smith was more pushed into the ball.
Smith just battling to get it back there. Not giving up. It's just
Oh, we got it now. This is the one they go for a shot.
And again, Montreal's back. Doing that defensive work. Quite easily could have just held it up for a defender, but she got back, got her foot into it, allowed the Queens to turn the ball around.
Into the last 5 now. Fiala. They'll not chase it too far, Gracie Smith will just wait.
No, they'll just let them have it on the back here, let them play out, and once they try to play out or get to the 20 or 30, they'll end up engaging play there. And you can see, looking at it, there's 3 piano players inside the Queens half against 6 of the Queens players.
Kaya. Come on, Kaya.
Oh, that's a new player on there. Is it coming in?
Yeah, it's Kaya, but he's trying to work through back to him, you know.
Get in there, Kaya.
Great drive forward, shot there.
Sometimes you just need a little bit more patience. If it's not there, like,
Yeah,
just
just
stop it and
switch
bring
it
it
back out
again.
and
Like, it's-
Recycle that ball.
you have all of 4 minutes to do that.
Especially once if you're in a game that's a little bit closer against a team that's better and in the ascendancy, you want to keep that ball. You want to play it around. Still
Come on, Jada. Come on, Jada.
They have come on and done what they're supposed to do. You bring that energy.
yeah, she's
You know,
chasing
to
everything down.
show they said there's that I want to start in position, or I want to start in place in this team. So just keep going. You need to start a little bit of your arm and running.
She wants the ball there. Just working
Those
that
are
line.
lovely throw.
It's a safe thing to do. Work that
Yeah.
line. Put Keanu back further. The only option they have is to kick it. Marquette picks it up there. But again, Madison Tyson just doing that defensive work.
There's Bray who's going in, getting that ball. We're down to the last 3. Going along here. Actually, these things, there's more people up.
Yeah, they're pushing more up here, trying to get something of it. Reddy will be happy just to see that one go to the back there. It's just
So that is the thing there, is that they didn't change things just because it was, just because it was, they were playing with the wind. If they wanted to go long, they can go long, but they want to play it out from the back. They've done that for most of the.
yeah, they've
most of the
kept
game.
at that, right? They've kept at it. Just checking in there on Heidi Fontaine. She just took that one to the face, but she seems to be doing okay.
It's on now.
Move along through the line. Just building that space, wasting that time for Rihanna.
It's no time. It's no time to go into the corner.
We're still trying to play here, passing it up to Marissa Mestra. But again, Olivia Lundell just holding up the ball.
Hey, that's good. Hey, find the corner. Don't see. Jade.
Red Deer will be a little bit upset with these ball boys for sure. They're getting that ball back in real quick. Keanu will be happy with this one. See the ball boys sprinting around down there.
Doing their job.
Yeah, they're doing that job, but
But you don't want that.
I mean, there's no home team here too. But you know, if it was the home team and that was me, I'd be telling them, like, let it go. Let it go.
That actually did happen one time in the home game. Don't hurry, fella.
We'll give credit to Keanu. They have continued all game
They have. They
to
definitely
try and
have.
create something.
Heidi, stay up.
But definitely with the loss of Anderson, that was
Anderson was a big loss
that
for
was a
them
big
too.
thing.
And again, a little bit doesn't look like there was a plan B. Like there's been no formation change. There's
Yeah.
no extra player up. There's no kind of throwing everything to the wind, for lack of a better term. But you know they've still persevered with that one up top there.
We want to go along here.
And goalkeeper's done it right every time. She's kicked it out wide.
Yeah.
So if it has went out, it's went out
That's
wide.
it. It's the ball's away. It's not wasted. Like I say.
Yeah, so we are getting into added on time here. Just trying to see what the fourth official is picking up. We do have a free kick for the Huskies here.
Well, this one with Khalil, the only one to do it with that foot is
Gonna put it in towards that
put it
far
in.
post there.
Yeah.
kind of with that bend, hoping somebody that runs onto it crosses the goalkeeper's path.
The way she's standing, it's either going to go, it's going into that, you know, top right hand corner. That's where she is aiming for. Not far enough,
No, right idea. And goalkeeper had it covered. The rest was secure there.
And it's something the keeper knew was going to happen. There's only one person over the ball.
Yeah.
You know, with Anderson, the two of them there, that's a different. You don't,
Yeah, you don't know which
exactly
one
where
it's
it's going to
going,
go.
right? It kind
It
of
just gives him
keeps you
an
thinking. So
opportunity. We're sitting on here as it is. Yeah. Oh no, actually.
Okay, no argument there. Hey, up. See, that could have been you. Close this. No foul.
we've got to be pretty close to time here.
Yeah,
We're in the
here,
added
isn't
on
it?
time, but there wasn't a lot of it for any. There was the one injury to Anderson. There was the 2 goals here. So Keanu just trying to look at getting something out of it.
Second minute, time added on. We need to
that's
see
a good
anything
ball.
going there.
Perfect.
Oh, great corner.
Not only is there anything you can see, but if there's one thing that you have to give the Queens need to do is get into that box.
Yeah.
You know, keep going, trust yourself. I guess here in the box,
Oh, we have a
good things
breakaway
happen.
here. It's that right for the goal kick. It's number 23, Ellie McPhee. Just chasing it down there, creating something for herself. Yeah, that's the thing when the Queens come up against, you know, the semi-final here. They're going to want to get into the box a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's go, Heidi, step.
It's interesting. Looking at the weather for tomorrow, it doesn't seem like much wind, but Sunday it's shown pretty windy down
that
here,
right?
so it's going to be.
Situation normal in Southern Alberta.
Yeah. Maybe look at 8 degrees and windy.
Just make them feel like they're -4. We're in the 3rd minute of time added on. Haven't seen you seen the ref look at his watch yet?
Not yet, no. And I didn't see many fingers held up there by
didn't see
the
any,
4th
right?
official too. Either just the one, I believe. Free kick here for the Queens. And they won't take.
Steal 2 or 3 yards. That's
Yeah.
because at the right place.
Amino
Put it-
stole a couple of yards and then just waited for him to be told.
3 steps forward and 1 step back. That's
Yeah, and the referee whistle in his mouth. There we go. And that's the Red Deer Queens advancing to the semi-finals of the ACAC Championship with a 2-0 victory against the Piano Huskies.
They were the dominant team. You know, it was just going to take a time, you know, for them to get the break down the defense.
ACAC Player of the Game Awards.
Two out to the private locals.
It was 2 great goals there to bring it down. I mean, the touch and the return by Furiyama, and then Grace Smith's strike there.
To get it high and on target.
But again, there was
See
no
what happens.
change in play from the Huskies. They still tried to go the same way for 90 minutes and not change anything up, and that may have been the detriment there. So. So I think we're going to go to some replays here in a moment, Jerry, just to see. Okay, perfect. Some replay. Yeah, so how do you feel it was, Jerry? I think the better team over the course of the 2 halves won that game there.
Definitely.
There was nothing much that the Huskies offered in a threatening manner. The set piece from Khalil, the minute Anderson went off, I think that was the Huskies' game plan out of the window. There was nothing that they changed or nothing that they could do on that side of it as well. But the Huskies can hold their head high, like we said, they did not give up, continue to work throughout the whole game. And
No, they
still-
give everything that
Yeah.
they were supposed to do, but they're up, against a team that had a game plan in the first half and a game plan
Yeah, and they
in the
executed it
second
well.
half and did them both very, very well.
And I mean, the Red Deer Queens are hosting nationals as well in a couple of weeks here, so they have that berth already there as the host. So it's building confidence for them to go into that.
It is. You can see in there. You can see in there.
Polytechnic are pleased to recognize
The close-up
tonight's
pictures there is that they were very glad to
Yeah.
get through this.
from the
No big
Huskies.
injuries for the Queens.
Fourth year,
Pretty well. The team
number
have
10, Roveda Khalil!
There's a few players for the Queens strapped up there with injuries, but they got through the game. No one sort of injured or down, so that'll be a good sign for the coaches going into tonight.
And from the Red Deer Queens, second year, number 8, Olivia Long!
I mean, we could hit the Lundell for player of the game, but you could pick any of that 11 players, 15 players there.
It was a very good team performance. So it was. You had players, hitting great shots and everything.
Perfect. So we've just got a couple of replays of the goals coming up here. So,
Congratulations, ladies.
so here's the near
First
miss
half.
Van Aragon there.
KC Soccer
Sent the goalkeeper
Championships has
scrambling across
just
that
begun.
box. I think she had it
As
covered, knew where she
tomorrow
was.
morning, The Nate
Is
Lukes
that
will
Crosby
take
ball
on
again
the
that does it?
in the first
Yeah.
women's
And then just getting set from
Yeah.
distance with that wind, right?
with their game.
Goalkeeper scrambling, has her post covered, pulls away from it. So,
She looked up. She just looked up at the last minute.
and here we go. Number 10 into Grace
Oh, look
Smith,
at it. That's
into Furiyama on her back
superb
foot.
turn.
And the only place she could have went posting in.
Travel.
Talk about the perfect goal, and you have it there. But great build-up play. Paige Calfleish to Grace Smith into Furiyama, running
that
across
turn,
the
look at that
box and
turn.
taking it on the back foot, and then hitting it straight across. It took that little bounce in front of the goalkeeper's hands, but and then
This
we
is the one
see,
again. Actually, that was
Furiyama into Smith. Smith 20 yards out, just kind of hitting it there. And
But if you look at it, it was the only place where it was
yeah,
going to go.
she could not get it any closer
Yeah.
to that postage stamp in the top corner there. So it's a great strike. And yeah, I was the same as you, Jerry. I was just about to say, why are you shooting from there? But yeah, perfect. Goalkeeper was not getting to that. So
No.
some great goals there. We're just waiting for the player of the game here for the interview. But I think the happier team will be Red Deer Queens getting through that game. Game plan worked to a T. No injuries, no silly cards, anything like that. So
And it's the one there that, before, like we'd said at the start of the game, it's the closest one.
and we
Like,
are
it's
just
yours.
moving down here to the player of the game.
I have Olivia Lundell here with me. Congratulations on winning the game. How does it feel?
Great, it was awesome. We put in everything we had today and fought hard. It was a tough game.
And what was the turning point of the game?
I don't know. All of a sudden, we brought a next level of intensity, an insane finish for us, and it really changed the game. And then Grace topped it up for us, and we were set.
And what does winning today's game mean for the Queens?
It's setting us up for nationals. We're getting ready to go. We're ready to go to the semifinals and show everybody what we got.
And speaking of which, how are you feeling about taking on the Concordia Thunders?
It'll be good. It'll be a tough one for sure. We'll have to put everything we got out there, but it'll be good.
Perfect. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So I think we've had a very exciting day of soccer here today, Jerry. 4 great games.
Oh, yeah. I said, if you look at, there's no blowaways or
No.
anything out there. 2 goals was the biggest difference between.
Yeah, and I think
the
all
which is
teams
excellent.
provided some great action, some great insight into the game. For the
I have-
neutral as well, right? Like, it was exciting all day today. So thanks for joining us today, and we hope you have a great rest of the tournament and joining us tomorrow.